Well, Krupp, the big German defenseman, is one of those 1983 draft choices. Although he was a 6th rounder, he's 6'6". Here's a good chance for Andrechuk coming in on goal. He scores! Peterson kept it in, wheeled and shot it, deflects high. Skriko gets it in the right wing corner. Coming along the boards. There's a hard hit by Housley. Smeel is down on the ice. He can't get up, and the play is stopped. I don't think there's going to be a penalty on the play. I think it was Housley who skated over and hit Smeel. Smeel was along the boards, actually was moving towards the puck on the boards when he was interfered with, and took one high. Looked like it was in the jaw area. Now Smeel being helped to his feet. I think he got it right in the jaw, and after that long talk with trainer Larry Ashley, he's being helped to the bench. And a replay shows that he got an elbow from Ricci. Joe Ricci, number 27 of the Buffalo Sabres, who's from Victoria. His family over here to watch him play tonight. Another rookie. Adam Creighton coming into the Vancouver zone. Bumped by Richter. The puck goes back of the net. Cleared up on the left wing. Now here's a quick chance for Adams. Greg Adams, stick handling right in on goal. He scores! Great goal, Greg Adams.
Adams once again on that one-on-one situation. You know, Ricci was the guy who gave the elbow to Stan Smeel, and this is one way to make up for something like that. You can either go back at him and hit him, or you can turn him inside out in a one-on-one situation and score the tying goal. That's exactly what Adams did.
Stan Smeel has not been back out on the ice. And yes, it is a shortened name. I don't know what letters he's left out. Now we're in the last minute of the first period. A little rough stuff back of the Buffalo goal between Sutter and Housley. McLean out of his goal again to handle it. Puts it to the boards. Knocked down by Andrechuk. Tried to center it. Blocked at the side by Richter. Failed to get out when checked from behind. Ruutu centering it. And they score! Foligno batted it out of the air. Johansson after the puck. Wickenheiser goes to him. The pass to Foligno. 2-on-1 with Ruutu. Foligno to Ruutu. Scores! But Peterson back checking. Tipped it away from Logan, and the Canucks come back. Skriko on the right wing makes a fake. He shoots. Scores! Petrie, Skriko, and it's 3-2. Now to Richter, who dumped the puck out. Puck shot back in the Vancouver zone, but a delayed offside. And now we have Hospodar and Smeel starting a scrap. And Daryl Stanley's there too. And now it's a crowd. It originally was between Hospodar and Smeel. As soon as Smeel got involved and his teammates quickly came in, now Richter throwing Doug Smith around. Richter has Smith in trouble, as you can see, that as the viewers can. For those listening, he's got the Buffalo player down on his hands and knees and is punching him. Now everybody's getting partners. The main battle now will be Hospodar and Stanley. They're the heavyweights. Although Smeel and Hospodar originally got into it. Hospodar is now on the bottom with Daryl Stanley on top of him. Hodgson's in a little trouble with Big Creighton, and Stan Smeel is trying to help him. So Johansson is grabbing Smeel. Everybody's got a partner out there. And there's a left hand by Richter that really hit Johansson as Richter's going around looking for anyone in a blue sweater.
Well, the linesman now has one of the Sabres into the penalty box anyway, so order might be restored soon. But you mentioned everybody had a partner. Some players had more than one partner as they were dancing around out there.
We'll see how Dan Merwelli calls it. Originally, Hospodar and Smeel came together, and Stanley got in very quickly. Now we'll see if the officials interpret that as a third man in or not. And they'll have to collect all those gloves and sticks and sort this out. The score, Buffalo 3 and Vancouver 2 from Vancouver's Pacific Coliseum. Surprised that they gave Smith an instigating penalty out of all that, because I don't know how much instigating he did, but it wasn't easy for the officials to sort that out, but that's their decision on how they did. And now we see Butcher taking quite a run at Lindy Ruff. There's a couple of tough guys. And Butcher and Ruff have some long-range words after Butcher ran Lindy Ruff. Ruff, the captain of the Sabres, who's much like Butcher, a real feisty guy, hard-working guy. And both have a lot of leadership qualities. Over the line, back to Skriko in the slot. He shoots. Missed the net, the puck back of the goal. Skriko in after, digging it out, centering it. Pupa dives on the puck. And a little heavy action back of the net. Now Smeel is taking on Ramsey. Smeel and Ramsey in a scrap back of the Buffalo goal. And the linesmen move in quickly. Ever since the big scrap, really, I think Vancouver's carried a lot of the play as Smeel continues to struggle to throw punches past the linesman at Mike Ramsey.
The Canucks have played well. I think you're right, Jim, in particular, since that scrap. Stan Smeel in particular, throwing his body around, really trying to upset the Buffalo Sabres.
To Stan Smeel. Smeel in traffic, back to Benning. Right point to Lidster. Lidster shot, deflects. The Sabres have a breakaway. Out of the penalty box, McGuire. In the clear, McGuire shoots, scores! Right out of the penalty box, onto a breakaway. A big goal by Buffalo's Kevin McGuire. 12:25 left in the third period. Saunders knocked the puck down at center on the left wing to Wickenheiser, who dumped it in. Ramsey goes into the corner after it. Sutter took him out with a good hit. What a hit by Rich Sutter. Puck goes into the corner. Sutter after. Ramsey goes back and hits Sutter. Puck goes back in the net. A drop pass to Andrechuk. Andrechuk fakes the shot. Put it behind the net to Ruutu. Ruutu holding it. Back to Andrechuk. He shoots. It hits Butcher. Bounces up in the air, and Butcher and Andrechuk mix it up now. Now Foligno skates into Butcher. And there's a lot of pushing and shoving going on. Butcher and Foligno having some words now. I don't think anybody wants to take on Butcher right now. He looks really feisty out there.
He does look feisty. He's letting that beard grow for a week or two now. He looks pretty mean and nasty, and he talks mean and nasty, and actually he can back it up too.
The score, Buffalo 4 and Vancouver 2. More Canucks hockey in a moment.
I mentioned before, Richie Sutter talking to the Sabres at their bench. He decided to put that talk into action by throwing a vicious check in the corner.
8,830 fans here tonight in Vancouver. A quick shot on the face-off by Saunders. They score! Hodgson was in front. Well, they finally get the puck behind this guy. Peterson to the right corner, holding the puck behind the net for Sutter. Check back of the goal. Keeps working for the puck. Now Skriko in the corner, back to the point. Tambellini to Lidster. Lidster shot. They score! Sutter tipped it in. Sutter, and it's all tied at 4. Lindy Ruff of Buffalo is hurt. Might have been clipped with a stick behind the play just when Adams was rushing up the ice. We did not see what happened behind the play when Adams was going up the ice. Butcher collided with Ruff, as we have the benefit of a replay on the collision. And I don't think it warrants a penalty, really, because they were both coming together. In fact, Butcher was looking up the ice when Ruff stepped into him. Absolutely. Butcher appeared to be looking up the ice, making the pass, and perhaps guilty of watching that pass a little bit when Ruff was trying to throw the body check on Butcher. Looks like he's going to be all right coming to the bench. But on the replay, it showed that Butcher was just really run by Ruff, who got the Butcher stick in the face, but it didn't really warrant a penalty because they were both really involved in that collision with their sticks up. Both coaches have sort of shortened up their bench a lot in this game, haven't played everybody a lot. Some of the Canucks, Craig Cox comes to mind, haven't played very much. Others have played a lot. Skriko tied up along the boards, and the puck is frozen in skates to stop the play with 1:29 left. Now the Sabres really have been. Oh, there's a fight going on with Butcher and Foligno now. Butcher playing it very smart. Did a little bit of talking, and then really never dropped his stick or his gloves. Foligno dropped his gloves and his stick, started throwing punches, and Butcher just backed away. So far, the only penalty indicated is that
Buffalo penalty
Buffalo.
to number 17, Mike Foligno, 2 minutes for roughing. Vancouver penalty to number 5, Garth Butcher, a 10-minute misconduct. The time 18:31.
Well, Butcher's getting a misconduct, so he's through for the game, even if it goes into overtime. On the right boards to Skriko, 8 seconds left. Skriko off the board to Lidster. He shoots. It deflects wide into the corner. We're going to have some extra time in a thriller. On the face-off, as we go to the 5 minutes, sudden into overtime, Doug Lidster gets the puck. On the left of Dan Hodgson, who slaps it in. Koopa stops it back of his goal. The shots on goal are 38-16 in Vancouver's favor, as Lidster and Ruff are roughing it up, and the gloves are coming off. Doug Lidster, who rarely scraps, and Lindy Ruff in a wrestling hold, and now they go to the ice by the Buffalo blue line. Litzer was trying to keep the puck on side, and Rupp was trying to, Lindy Rupp was trying to take him off the puck aggressively, and they kept pushing and shoving, and finally it came to gloves off. Arguing a little bit as he comes to his feet, and he'd like to stay in the game, of course, but he couldn't keep the puck in at the point, and Ruff was working him over.
Now, Ruff knew right off the bat that the Sabre defense was going to ring that puck around the glass.
Play in the Vancouver zone. Greg Adams coming out. We're in the last minute of overtime. Adams shot the puck in the Buffalo zone. Goes in after it. Getting in. He shoots. Krupa made the save. A good effort by Adams, who's hurt. And so is another Vancouver player down on the ice, but Adams is the injured one. And Larry Ashley, the Vancouver trainer, is out tending to Greg Adams, who almost finessed his way in with a great scoring chance, and he actually did get a shot away.
Well, we've seen him do that a couple of times tonight. Basically a one-on-one situation. Made some tremendous moves. Half got around his opponent, but not completely. Managed to get the shot away before he was pulled down.
I think he's going to be all right. He looks a little shaky, though. He might be favoring his right leg as he comes off the ice.
Well, it was difficult to say whether he was winded or whether it was the leg. Larry Ashley was definitely moving the knee up to the stomach. So sometimes they do that when a player is winded, but also if it was the knee, the fact that Ashley had his hands on that area, well, it could be either one.